Hi guys! In this episode I will show you how you restore your front brake calipers on, for example, a Chrysler Town & Country or any other car. How you remove it, how you grind it down, how you prepare it for paint, and how you restore it with brand new parts so they were functioning like they were brand new. Roll intro! Roll intro! Roll the intro! Okay, so everything you need to have to remove this is one of these, 60 millimeters, 22 millimeters, a Torx 45. Good to have is one of the flathead screwdrivers, but that will come in a later step. We will begin with the 60 millimeters to loosen the brake hose. I turned the steering wheel all to the right so I could access easier on this side, and then a few minutes ago I sprayed some D40, WD-40 on these so they could lubricate so we don't get stuck. And this can leak a bit. Just put this oil tray underneath. So this will leak, but that's okay because we have to refill the master cylinder and air all the brakes later on. So we'll remove this and this will start to drop. Try to get this up here, upside down, so all the oil is staying in the hose. And meanwhile that one is dripping, I will put on the Torx 45. Just get them in these ones. That's one and that's one. So these two bolts will let me remove the brake caliper, the big one, and then we have two other bolts for the frame that is keeping the brake pads in place. Okay, there we go, I think, and then we're going to the next one. And then you got this like spring on the front. Let's see if I can just show you with this one quickly. Got this one and just try to like get this screwdriver in and remove it gently, or from this side. I don't know which is the best. There we go. See, it's, I don't know, maybe this one's best. It's that small lip on this one that is causing them to stuck. So that one is the main thing to get out. Here it comes. What you can do is that you put the screwdriver in here and press the piston back a bit. That will lose the pressure on the brake pads. There we go. You can see. Nasty, right? So this we will grind down, prepare for paint, and paint black, and restore with new parts. That will be awesome. See, the brake pads are in pretty bad shape as well. Then we got the second part of the caliper, and for that one you need a 22 millimeters. 22 millimeters. And I got one here and one down there. This was tougher. Woo! Woo! That was tough. and we'll break loose the other one before I unscrew the first one completely. There we go. And that's the second piece for the caliper. The brake disc you can just remove. That is just attached with the bolts. So that we can just put aside. Now we will move up to the workbench and I will show you all the parts that is a piece of this caliper. So we can show you what parts we will restore and if there are any parts that we will throw away. So as you can see, they are very, very dirty and they are filthy, that's the same word, and very rusty. As you can see, this is the big part of the caliper where you have these two bolts that is attaching to this one. We got the bleeding nipple and we got the hose for the brake oil. And in this one we got this part in some way, like that probably, where the brake pads is located. Chick, like that, something. This one go into the piston in the caliper. And then we have the bolts that is bolting this piece to the frame or the suspension. This one is a bolt for the brake oil. Let's see if we can focus here. There we go. And then we got this one that we removed with the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver. The first thing now is to just get rid of those bolts that is here. Let's see if they don't are not loose. Let's see if we can just do this. Can be a bit tricky, so we gotta like get in the hole on this side and at the same time pull on this side. There we go. There you go, two of these out. These two will be replaced so we can throw this away. Then we got the bleeding nipple down here. So I sprayed some WD-40 on the bleeding nipple and then I'll just use a wire brush. And then it is a small one. This is 10 millimeters. And carefully try to get it out. Not too much force. Here's coming. That's the bleeding nipple. That one we can throw away as well. We'll get these two pieces out in the garden and start the angle grinder to just grind all this dirt off. Okay, so now I'm here with full protection gear. I need to get the piston out to finish the grinding of the caliper. So for that I'm using just compressed air, just through one of these holes. I'll just push the compressor, keep the other one tight, and then the piston should blow out. Tight, then compressed air. Poof! There we go. Got the piston out. Easy peasy. And then we got this like this rubber seal here. Just use a flat screwdriver, knock with a hammer, dunk, 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 and this will pop out as well. First of all, before we paint, we're gonna clean them. I just spray them off with some compressed air to get rid of all the sand and all the dust. And then I will do some brake cleaning. There are some grease left and just make it a clean surface. So I just spray it down here. will just spray this one, the caliper, off as well. Quite a big difference from when we began. Big difference. So first do the outside and try to reach as much as I can underneath, and then I have to wait like 10 hours and then I can flip it and paint the inside. So let's go. And this is a special color that is made for brake calipers, and it's very, you don't need too much paint to cover it up, so you can be very careful and don't use too much. I don't know if you saw how much I took in the beginning, but it's like it lasts for so long, so you really don't need too much paint, because if you take too much it can just be making marks. Go with little less paint in the beginning, make sure you got an even coverage of the paint, and then you can just move on.
I feel it in my body. Girl, I feel this magic, and it's deep inside. 'Cause I believe in magic. When I see your eyes, you know that it's magic.
We are back after like 24 hours and more. Dry paint on these pieces. So now we're actually gonna put them back together with the restoration kit that I got for this caliper. Got some paint on that one. Doesn't matter really. Looking fresh. So the thing we gotta focus on is this one with the new kit. And in this kit we got lubrication, got a rubber seal that will be inside the piston, we got a rubber seal that will protect the piston from getting dirt between the metal, 2 rubber boots, rubber seals, and also a bleeding nipple. And then we have the piston. So to get the caliper to work right and last long, you really need to clean the inside, because if you got dust or sand or any other things that could scratch the surface, this will not be a good restoration. Take the brake cleaner, just spray it inside here. And I do with a microfiber towel. And then I will just use the compressed air to blow everything out. So the first thing we're gonna do is put this rubber seal, this O-ring, what do you call it? It's like a squared edged round rubber seal. So now we'll take this rubber seal and just, let's see if the GoPro can see this one, and just put it inside this like track here. Then it's time for the piston, and we will just put on this grease on this one, and here it can have pretty much grease on this one, as I said, so it runs freely. Rub it in. There's grease all around it. Put this rubber seal. So as you see, just put this on. Make sure the rubber seal is folding out, because you want that to be facing the brake disc. And of course you want a solid bottom inside, because the oil is going to come into the brake caliper and push it out. So just let us put this on like so. There, we got it. There we go. We got the piston inside, we got the rubber seal. Very nice. Just make sure the seal is really in the caliper, so it's very important that you make sure that it's all the way in. So now we're going to put the nipple. Now I'm going to screw the bleeding nipple inside in here. So So I just cleaned the bolt off a bit. That is keeping the brake hose on the caliper. That is located here. We just screw this in for now. Now we will put through these rubber seals. Put them through this hole on each side. This can be a bit tricky, but just squeeze them in. There we go. Both of them are in. I saw in one video that you're supposed to grease this up, so I will do that. I'll just rub them in with some grease, and then these are gonna slide in these rubber seals. And that is also so they can slide freely, and slide it in on the other side. With the grooves, of course, inside. So this is Torx 45. So we just screw this one in here. Same here. This one should be like that, something. You see that these bolts are well lubricated. It's just very good. So here you put the inside pad in first. Just lift the caliper frame up a bit so it sneaks under there. Let's see there. So you see that the brake pad is under the caliper frame. And then you place the other brake pad in the right place. You put this on the top first, here and here. And then you press it down in the middle to fit in the two holes. And then press it in so it's locked and secured. There we go. That's a complete brake caliper restoration done by me for the first time ever. Turned out good. So that is how you restore your old brake caliper. I actually paid 233 Swedish kronor to restore both of these brake calipers with the two restorations kits for these brake calipers. I paid 233 Swedish kronor. What is that? That's like $30 US, and they are like brand new. This time it was money well spent to restore these two, and I think they look pretty darn good. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this metal bracket back on this one, and then I'm gonna shoot some B-roll in the end where you can see everything mounted together and compare before and after. And thank you so much for watching this episode where I am restoring these two brake calipers from old and rusty to brand new. And if you have any question, please leave a comment and I will surely answer them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and give a thumbs up on this video if you want to see more. I'm gonna keep on working on this car, and hopefully one day we gotta drive it on the roads again. Thank you for watching this time, and I hopefully see you again next time. Ciao! Pow, 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 pow.